What's good, YouTube? There are 5 things I've noticed since I transitioned to a man. That's one thing I definitely noticed. Women are attracted to me. Excuse me, like cis women. Cis heterosexual women are attracted to me. Used to be a time where when I was a teenager, I would be like, dang, why are the girls not paying attention to me like they paying attention to my friends? Then I realized, I guess most of the people I was around, especially in the early 2000s, there was nobody like a lesbian or nothing like that, like vocally. I didn't even know I was a lesbian until I was like a junior, senior in high school. So at that time, when me and my friends used to play like Truth or Dare, stuff like that, didn't really partake in some of the stuff. Some of the stuff I did partake in, but the stuff that I really wanted to partake in, like with the girls, kissing the girls, stuff like that, obviously that wasn't like a thing back then. I felt kind of left out some of the activities, and so I transitioned. I feel like I'm comfortable in my skin. I am who I am. I'm projecting who I am. I like how I look. Women like how I look. Older women, younger women were attracted to me, and I thought I was attractive before, but I wasn't confident in myself to really like believe and see it myself. So, number 2, since I transitioned, another thing I noticed, like today, more people are scared of my presence. So, as a black man in America, I'm not going to go on a rant. People watch the video, you already know what time it is, okay? It's not the easiest life in the world. It's not the hardest either. I make the best of it. I make it what I can. You know what I'm saying? I do my best. I work hard. I can't say that I feel like my race has held me back from anything, but I feel like it has definitely made people react to me a certain way. So, there was probably an issue like a month ago. I saw this woman at her house, and her roommate, who is also another Caucasian woman, told their landlord, because they're roommates, that she was scared of me. She didn't know me. You know what I'm saying? She didn't know nothing about me. It's just a big black man. You know what I'm saying? Also, even today, when I was in the cafeteria, and it's this hotel right here that I'm staying at. I was standing by a dude, just getting some ketchup or whatever, getting my juice. And he just like, walked away from me. He was like a server or whatever like that. He was standing there the whole time. And then as soon as I get his, I guess it's his area, maybe it was his comfort zone, he, walks to the other side of the room. And I'm just like, it's little things like that didn't happen to me before I transitioned. So that's why I know it's a difference. People be like, oh, it's in your head. Like, no, people did not do that when I was perceived as a female. You know what I'm saying? When I didn't have muscles. I was perceived as like a teenage little girl, dykish, or lesbian girl, butch girl. So people didn't really do that. I notice it more so now that I have transitioned into this masculine looking black man. More people are afraid of me. Third thing I noticed about my life since I transitioned is that in most aspects I get more respect. Like even at work, things that I'm saying, or when I'm saying what I gotta say, it could also go with the confidence part. But even when I'm talking, most people are listening. And then if I feel like they're not, I just tell them what it is, and they just like line back up. I'd be like, I realize that sometimes, even when, like right now, I talk to somebody, like even a low voice, like, yo, chill out. They get their life together. I don't know. Apparently, quite a few women have told me, I have this like traditional masculine presence. I guess it kind of makes them just like chill out. They kind of be in they feminine state. I mean, I like to tend to be around feminine women anyway. I guess it, brings it out of them even more than when I'm around. So, fourth thing I noticed since I transitioned is that I'm not as comfortable in the bathroom anymore. I spoke about this in another video, 5 things I hate when I transitioned. I mean, it's just the thing that came to my head. Like, I really be like a little nervous wreck in the bathroom. I'm thinking about all the things that people probably ain't even thinking about. Like, oh, but what if they see me with my feet pointed in front and I'm peeing? There's certain things I'm thinking in my head, I get anxious about still to this day. Sometimes more than others, but it would happen to me once in a while where it's really crazy, and I'm like, nah. Sometimes I don't even go to the bathroom. I just be like, nah, I can't do this today. Sometimes I just don't have the strength. Just life period, there's certain things you gotta have confidence. So even with that, I would just be afraid that somebody's like, oh, you got one of the, the trannies in the room or whatever like that. I mean, even though that hasn't happened to me, I really haven't had anybody have an issue with my transition. But I just feel like one day I'll run into an asshole, or maybe not. But I just try to keep it real, as real and raw as I possibly can. This is just me, how I feel. 5. The fifth thing I've noticed since I transitioned. Yeah, think about that one. Like, all I'm thinking about right now is my hair, how it's just like, it's now finally growing out. I don't know if I can even see it on the cam. I hope so. Because it's shaved, I should have let it grow. So I actually growing out of these parts now. So I guess that is a thing. So that's like number 5. The more facial hair that I have, because I notice I'm actually starting actually get some hair on my face. You know, people actually perceive me as a man instead of a little boy. I get more respect. I guess, you know, it goes back to, I think that was the first or second one. I can't remember. So I don't really want to count that as 5, but it just ties into everything that I've been saying. Just ever since I transitioned, life has just been on the up and up. You know, I really just cannot complain about just anything right now. I'm in a good place. You know, I spent some money I probably didn't want to spend, but, you know, it's all about living. You know, I'll get it back. I've made the decision from this vacation to not go on a vacation again for a while. So, see, now I'm rambling. 5th thing that I noticed since I transitioned, I'm more confident, you know, to work out in the gym. You know, people don't really bother me. I mean, that's a 5th thing. Like, even when I'm like walking down the street and stuff like that, you know, I'm left alone. I've yet to be trolled when I was perceived as a woman, and I was perceived to also be a lesbian because I was a butched lesbian. You know, I mean, my girlfriend at the time in high school, and sometimes we hold hands, and this dude came up to us and he was like, you know, I want to sleep with both of you. I'm like, well, why would you think we would want you? You know what I'm saying? That's what me and her were both saying. We were sitting there trying to have a conversation with this dude, try to, you know, get through his head that, you know, we're together because we don't want you. So he's just like, he said the usual, you know, you never know till you try. We told him to try to get, you know, a dude or whatever. He put that in hindsight. He's like, all right, you know, that makes no sense. He's like, he didn't want to do. Yeah, I'm happy, you know, at least me and her were able to, you know, just be like able to chill out and, you know, not freak out at that moment and just take it all in stride and have a conversation with him, you know, about his behavior, and, you know, hopefully he learned from it. But yeah, I don't get trolled. Like, even when so the last few years since I've transitioned to a man, if I'm with a woman, you'll never see another man come up to you and try to say some stupid shit like that. When I'm with my girl, whoever I'm with, like, they leave us alone. You know what I mean? Like, when people look or whatever, you know, they try to size you up. But nobody's ever, like, visibly come up to me and I'm somebody that I'm with and try to disrespect me like that. And people don't do that. Heterosexual relationships, you know, I guess they felt the dude coming up to 2 women, I guess he thought it was okay, but now that's something that would never happen. I'm happy about it, you know. I'm happy that there's certain things I don't have to deal with anymore. You know, I feel for those studs or lesbians who are out there, gotta go through that. You just gotta take it all in stride. It's just one of the struggles that you have. We all have struggles. We all have our struggles, depending on what lane you decide to go in. Every lane is gonna have bumps, and, you know, I'm just thinking about driving right now. Every different lane out here, there's some smoother than others for a while, then they get bumpy again. And then they switch. Some are paved, some of the sidewalk is paved, it's patched up, you know, stuff like that. So, you know, we just take that all in life. So, whatever lane you in, that's your struggle. You know, I got my struggle. Now I'm a black man. Now, you know, I'm followed around the store, profile. Now, you know, people are scared of me. You know, now people have something to fear. You know, now I can't walk too close to women and children because they get scared. There's certain things I used to be able to do that I can't do anymore. But you know what? I love being a man, and, you know, I wouldn't change it for the world. I like the life that I'm living. I'm happy. Shout out to all my trans men out there. You know, I haven't really been doing that. You know, I really feel like we're invisible. The world don't love or hate us, you know what I'm saying? Because they don't even know we exist. So, you know, I'm just giving a shout out to all my trans men out there. Appreciate y'all. You know, comment, like, subscribe to the video. I'm going to chop this up, whatever. Yeah, so I'm just going to finish smoking, and just want to get my smoking with sweets in while I was out here. VA edition, Staybridge sweets. You know, smoking with sweets at the sweets. Alright, y'all, peace out.